Noelia vivía antes una vida normal, una vida saludable, sin ningún problema de salud. Su vida era perfecta, todo era perfecto. 8 días después de que Noelia tuvo nuestro tercer hijo, nuestra vida cambió para siempre.
Rescue 70, Memorial West, 1 adult stroke alert.
Rescue 70, acknowledge. Stroke alert, go ahead.
Rescue 70 is a relative facility with a 29-year-old female. Chief complaint was right-sided weakness. Patient does have history of anemia and she's postpartum. Stroke assessment on the RACE scale shows that she has a 6. She does have right-sided eye deviation with right-sided weakness. Route to facility should be there in approximately 4 minutes. How do you copy?
Memorial West, acknowledge. Speed up on arrival.
Copy. Rescue 70 is clear.
When Noelia first came to the hospital, she was almost in a coma. She had generalized weakness in both arms, both legs. In front of our eyes, she was gradually declining. When we took her to the neurointerventional suite, we noticed that there was complete blockage of the artery supplying the brainstem. Immediately, we performed the mechanical thrombectomy treatment that allowed us to open up the blockage within minutes of initiating the procedure.
After my stroke, I couldn't believe it. I thought I was too young. Why only 8 days after I had my baby? There was a lot of questions because I couldn't believe what was happening to me. The hardest part of this journey, I would say, was recovery. I had to relearn everything. Walking, eating, those little insignificant things that you take for granted day by day were the most for me in rehabilitation. After my stroke, the way that my brain started to heal was to go into depression. Because it had only been 8 days since I had had my baby, the type of depression it took was postpartum. Not only did I have to deal with the recovery of like the walking and the talking and hearing myself that I sounded different, but also living in this world, out of this world, and managing that with my family. I didn't like to speak much. I didn't like to hear myself. I didn't sing as much, and I'm constantly singing. So that definitely was a very dark time for me. Chris was my eyes, my feet. He walked. He walked for me. He walked me. I was all I needed to start walking, so I would start getting better. He was 110% of a support. When I got better just in time, I think, for the Mother's Day event. That moment, I felt like, wow, you imagine my daughter being here for this event and not having a mom. That would have been rough. I think they were my biggest motivation to get better, to get up with that boot camp and rehab, to be able to get up and do it all those hours, knowing that I had to get better for my kids.
Noelia is definitely our miracle stroke patient. Had this treatment not been available, even 3 years prior, if she had suffered a stroke, she would have likely been in a comatose condition and nursing home bound. The American Heart and Stroke Association has played an instrumental role in advancing science for acute stroke care. We're all grateful for the treatments that are available today and for the paramedics that brought her to the appropriate center the first time for immediate treatment.
I know that there's a purpose for me somehow in this earth, because I went upstairs and I knocked and they said, no, it's not your turn yet. And I'm thankful for that, and I'm grateful because I would have missed out on a lot in 3 lives.